Okay. 3, 2, 1. You're live.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Aortic Hope's Week in Review. My name is Molly, and I will be reviewing our past week of Aortic Hope's blog. If you will, please remember to hit the like button and the little share button, and the little bell gives you notifications whenever we go live on AHTV, our YouTube channel, which is just a wealth of information and just loads of fun in there. So don't forget to click those things. Thanks for joining, and we'll just get right to it. We will start off with our Medical Monday, and that is by Sam, our medical student who joined us just a few weeks ago. Okay. And here she is. Sorry about this. I've got a glitchy computer today. Okay, there we go. Sorry. All right, there she is. Samantha, to be official. We just love the medical students that join us here and impart their wealth of information. And she says it's Medical Monday, and happy Monday, everyone. I hope everyone has had a restful weekend. Today, we are going to continue our discussion from 2 weeks ago about medical imaging. If you missed the post about the CT imaging, please make sure to check it out. It's really interesting. This week is all about magnetic resonance imaging, or an MRI. What is an MRI and why is it done? MRI is a diagnostic tool that gives detailed views of the body's internal structures without using radiation. This is important for aortic disease, as the complexity of the aorta's structure and close proximity to vital organs require high-resolution imaging for an accurate assessment. Not only is it useful for cardiovascular imaging, but also for soft tissue evaluation, injury assessment, and cancer detection. It's a versatile and powerful tool in medical diagnostics. There are different types of MRI machines, opened or closed bore. We like the open ones. An open MRI consists of a magnetic above and under you and a space for you to lie. Basically, you're sandwiched between two magnets. Some patients prefer this type because it alleviates claustrophobia that occurs with closed bore MRI. However, due to the lack of coverage, open MRIs lack resolution compared to the closed bore. Closed bore is the traditional MRI type that most people think of. It has a ring of magnets and uses radio waves to create images, which is different than a computed tomography or a CT scan that uses X-rays. Here we have an image of an MRI. This is a closed bore MRI machine with a patient laying there, about ready to go in. And then here we have an image of the open MRI machine. That looks a lot better. And a patient there getting their imaging done. So how is an MRI done? MRI is non-invasive and painless, though it can be lengthy and noisy. First, patients need to remove all metallic items to avoid interference with the magnetic field. Second, the patient lies on a table that slides into the scanner, similar to a CT scan. Now, inside the scanner, magnetic fields and radio waves are used to align water molecules in the body. Then the magnetic field is turned off, which triggers a signal from these molecules. Finally, a computer translates the signals into an image. Pretty cool, right? I think so. MRIs can take anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour, depending on the complexity and body part involved. And here we have an MRI image, an image from an MRI of the ascending aorta, pulmonary trunk, superior vena cava, and the descending aorta. So where is an MRI done? MRI scans can take place in various settings like a hospital, outpatient imaging center, dedicated MRI clinics, or a mobile MRI service. Are there risks? MRI scans are considered the safest diagnostic tool when compared to imaging techniques that uses radiation, such as X-rays and CT scans. However, because of the strong magnetic field, patients with metal implants like pacemakers, cochlear implants, artificial joints, or metal clips that are used for aneurysm repair should notify their health care provider prior to the scan. Advances in technology have made newer implants MRI safe, but verification is always needed. Also, MRI scans can trigger claustrophobia in some patients. If you experience this, talk to your provider about an open MRI machine. As always, remember to communicate with your doctor about specific risks and benefits of any procedure. Thank you for tuning in to this week's Medical Monday. I hope you learned some tidbits about MRIs, and join me in 2 weeks to learn about transesophageal echocardiography. Have a great week, and always think aorta, Samantha. That is really interesting stuff there.
It is interesting stuff. While you're going to Tuesday, let's say hi to John and Terry.
Oh,
I say hello everyone at the beginning of every podcast, and John's like, "Am I everyone?" John, you're someone's everyone. I promise.
Hi, John. Hi, Terry.
Terry says, "Yeah, Molly."
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, I spoke with her yesterday. We had a little one-on-one chat. It was really nice to see her. So let's well, thanks for joining, everyone. That makes things a little bit fun to chit chat, ask any questions, and maybe Josh can answer them. Let's just go right into Topic Tuesday. This is from our other medical student, Duke, and we always enjoy his blogs as well. Good morning, everyone. We hope your week has been getting off to a great start so far. Today, we will be going over some anatomy of the great vessels of the heart. I will find this interesting because I don't know a lot about the heart anatomy. The great vessels of the heart include the aorta, pulmonary trunk, the pulmonary veins, and vena cava, both superior and inferior. They connect directly to the heart and play a vital role in the circulatory system. These blood vessels send blood between the heart and lungs, which is the pulmonary circuit, and between the heart and the body, which is the systemic circuit. So you already learned something new. The great vessels work as a system of pipes or highways to keep blood moving into the correct pathways throughout the body. These vessels connect with various chambers of the heart to send blood in and out of the heart in a coordinated fashion each time the heart beats. And here we have a neat image or diagram of the great vessels of the heart. Oh, look at that beautiful thing. And it's pointing to all the different parts of the heart. That was from the Cleveland Clinic image. So what do the great vessels of the heart do? The great vessels play a crucial role in the circulatory system. There are two main circulatory system circuits, the pulmonary circuit and the systemic circuit. The pulmonary circuit sends blood between your heart and lungs. First, oxygen-poor blood travels from the heart to your lungs. At the lungs, the blood receives oxygen and gets rid of waste and carbon dioxide. This refreshed blood is then sent back to the heart to the systemic circuit, where we can guess where that's going. The systemic circuit sends blood between the heart and the rest of the body. Oxygen-rich blood is pumped out of the heart and circulated throughout the body, where it delivers oxygen to the other organs and tissues of the body. It brings back blood that is low on oxygen to the heart. What are the specific roles of the great vessels? The main pulmonary artery carries oxygen-poor blood from the heart's right ventricle into the left and right pulmonary arteries to the lungs. Pulmonary veins, they carry oxygen-rich blood from the lungs to the heart. The aorta carries oxygen-rich blood directly out of the heart's left ventricle and into the aorta's many branches to nourish the rest of the body. The superior vena cava is the large vein that delivers oxygen-poor blood from the upper body into the heart's right atrium. And the inferior vena cava is the large vein that delivers oxygen-poor blood from the lower body into your heart's right atrium. Now, might need to read that again later to absorb it. The great vessels are made of 3 layers of tissue: the tunica intima, which is the inner layer, the tunica media, which is the middle layer, and the tunica adventitia, which is the outer layer. The great vessels of the heart have a wider opening compared with other vessels of the body. This is because these greater vessels, need to be able to accommodate the heavy volume of blood flow and pressure from your heart's pumping action. And this is what we have for today's session, says Duke. Join us back here next week. And thanks for tuning in. We hope you have a wonderful rest of the week. Stay healthy. I like it when he says, and stay good looking. He sometimes writes that too. Anyway, he said best Duke, so we'll look for him again next week.
Yay, Duke. Chef Rob jumped in to say hi.
Hey, Rob.
He says, aloha from Orlando.
Ah, awesome. Traveling again. Or no, that's where he lives, actually. Okay.
He then said, the intima is what dissects.
Yes. If you're lucky. I mean, not lucky. That's not even, I'm not going to say anything else. We're just going to go right in. I'm just so glad that some of my friends are here and listening in on this. Fun. So we have Therapeutic Thursday here, and this is new to me anyway. Musings, Aortic Hope Musings. Words of wisdom and advice from our community of survivors and caregivers. So hashtag by patients for patients is something that Aortic Hope takes to heart. Everything we do with you in mind. Here is a collection of musings or thoughts from the community for you to download and review when you are feeling stuck. We'll give it a little click and see what we have here.
Is that a video?
It looks like it. Should I do it?
I mean, I'm not sure how it's going to play. Let's learn together.
When I get overwhelmed, I remind myself how far I have come.
Oh, you have to mute that thing.
Days when I think to myself, I never asked to be a caregiver, I remind myself that he never signed up to be a patient. Everything happens for a reason. You may never really truly know why. Love every minute of your life. You've got this. Be happy looking forward each day, not backward. Each day forward is another advance towards full recovery. And whenever you're faced with what seems like an insurmountable challenge, just let the world know nothing can keep you down as long as you're breathing. You didn't choose to have aortic disease, but every day you do get to choose your attitude about how to live with it. Choose hope, choose joy, and be happy. There's no such thing as impossible. Try saying, I'm possible. Life to the fullest, treat each day as best as you can, and you will be able to do all the things you set your mind to. Whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be there with you. Open arms and open eyes, says Incubus. What will you do with this one, wild and precious life? Focus on the steps ahead instead of the whole staircase. That's a pretty. And don't let anyone or anything change how grateful you are for being alive. Goodness. Live life to the fullest, treat each day as best as you can, and you will be able to do all the things. Yeah, we're going back and we're going around and around, aren't we here? let's just go back. I think I didn't realize that video was going to be so long. So just go jump into the Aortic Hope blog and check it out yourself. Maybe you'll find something that you particularly resonates with you. If you're having a slow or a low day, or you just want a little pick me up. So on Fridays, we share with you fundraising ideas and fun facts and fun things. And today we have check out our new swag. This is something Karen is super excited about. This is the Aortic Hope car decal. Detailed decal. You need to grab one of these Aortic Hope car details. We have heard from many community members that they are stopped and asked what Aortic Hope is about. And that's the perfect time to make people aware of aortic disease, which is more common than you think. I can see how that would grab people's attention. With just a $5 donation, you can have one of our window clings. That's interesting. Created by survivor and ambassador Sarah Kuplin. Check out this and the rest of the swag on this order form, which also can be found on the Aortic Hope website in the blog. Yeah, these are neat. I could see why people would stop you and say, what is that? It's a beautiful decal. I love the logo. The logo we have is really, really nice. I like it.
Me too. I love it. I also like how we had to pivot away from the car magnets because everything is plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's a good pivot. It's a good place for it.
So that's why it's called a car cling. I'd never heard of that before.
Oh, I have no idea what they're called. I was calling them or thinking them as stickers until recently.
So that was our Friday. And Saturday, we have our favorite, right, Joshua? This is our very favorite. Survivor Series Saturday, and we need new content. So if you have yet to give your survivor story, whether it's in a blog, written blog, or a video, recorded video, or dare you go live with Joshua and interact with the community, do it. It's just everyone loves this. This is our fan favorite for sure. And we learn a lot about the individual telling the survivor story, and also can pull some information from it too, and some inspiration. Everyone's story is different, but every single story is impressive. And it's just I just love it. I can't say enough about it. And the community does want to hear from you. And on certain Saturdays during the month, we will share these stories from survivors or caregivers too within the aortic community. And these are caregivers. These are somebody affected with aortic disease via a family member or a spouse, and or those who have had just an aneurysm, a watch and wait situation, not necessarily a dissection. So there's all types. And, if you feel the need, be the shining star in someone's life by submitting your story of survival or caring for someone with aortic disease. We really want to know about the symptoms that were experienced and the process of diagnosis. We will be sharing your video or blog with Think Aorta US, and use it as a tool to show emergency room physicians and first responders why it's so important to think aorta. And if you would be interested in sharing your story, complete the form on the blog. And those emails will go directly to me and Joshua, and we'll take care of you from there and help you decide how you would like to share your story. The Aortic Hope Survivor video and blog series form allows Aortic Hope to collect basic information for Survivor Series video and blog participants. This information will not be shared with anyone except the Aortic Hope administrative members. Videos and blogs submitted to Aortic Hope are used solely for the purpose of sharing with others. No monetary payment will be made. #Survivor Series. Yeah, we like these.
It's one of my favorites for sure.
For sure, yes. I like the live ones. I enjoy the written. I enjoy all of them. I think there's something really special about the live ones because there's interaction, and you can type in the live chat questions, specific questions for the person to answer. And I find that interaction really fun.
Mm-hmm.
And you could see personality, and you could see the emotion of what, this episode, how it affected somebody and how their life thereafter has been. I love it.
Yeah, and I also like when the caregivers come and they're with their patients. I think there's a lens there that we're missing on the solo survivor series. One of the things that I learned about when I was first auditing the support groups, a lot of people are like, and then I was just in recovery. I don't really know what my wife or husband was going through, so on and so forth. And when they're there, they're like, and then this happened, and that's very cool.
Yeah, the caregivers are a very, very very special group, and they have their own support group that is private, and they share a lot in there. I don't know, I've never been in there, but I know that you have, Joshua, and it's a real special group.
Oh, special is a good word for it. I feel like there's there's two types of people. There's the types of people who sign on for sicker or poor or whatever, and then there's the people that are like, this won't work for me. And so, if you're one of those people in that camp, that's a tough one. But the angels that stay, the angels, they're amazing people.
Very special.
Yeah.
I know every single family member of mine came through my door that for about a month and a half. And yeah, it's hard. It's hard work. It's hard work. And then going forward, we love our caregivers. So we have National Volunteer Week here, and Aortic Hope would like to highlight those that volunteer for Aortic Hope and celebrate them. And here we have look at Bill, we have Terry, there's Karen. We thank you all, the board, your board. This is the board of Aortic Hope here. Today, it begins National Volunteer Week. We are who we are because of the incredible volunteers that support Aortic Hope on a daily basis. Let's start by introducing our board of directors. We have Karen Anderson, president and founder, Bill Barnhart, who is director of community relations and Marfan liaison. Nicole Blackburn is our treasurer. Terry Cook, hi Terry, is VP and director of fundraising. And Deb Jolie Warcholik is director of volunteer services. Jenny Schaefer we have is director of administrative services. And Tammy Warner, director of community services. We will be recognizing all of our volunteers during this week, so stay tuned. There's plenty more coming. And a little quote here from Gandhi: the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. I like that.
That's a good quote.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good quote. I heard one on another show I produced this weekend, and it was get ready to get ready to get ready, I think is how it went. And I was like, that's so good.
I had a similar thing where I was starting to think about thinking about, and that made sense in my head because I can't even describe it, but it was, getting ready to get ready to get ready to get ready. It makes sense. People just don't jump into things. They have to get their mind wrapped around it. So here's our beautiful faces of our board of directors. Yeah.
I made the new trifold with Karen, the one that got it was inspired by Chef Tom. He talked to Karen and he was like, I'm already signed up to go on a talking tour and I would like to be able to have some stuff to hand out. And so we designed it, and I put my very favorite picture of Karen in the bottom right section of that trifold. And it's the same picture that we use for Feel Good Friday, right? Mm-hmm. And she refuses to use that picture anywhere else.
She likes to brand herself just the way she likes to brand herself. This is a great picture of her, actually. It's a great picture of everyone.
I'm just
Oh,
saying it's like a 4-star picture. The other one's a
yeah.
5-star picture, maybe even 6.
Well, you have a good eye for those things. There they are. So we'll look forward to next week and some more volunteers that will be honored and mentioned. There are a lot. We love our volunteers. Like get the job done. Take the heat off of Karen, right? Which is why I'm here today. So our events coming up in the next week are today, Aortic Coat. Well, this is the weekend review with me, Molly. Wednesday, the 24th at 7 p.m. Eastern, we have Aortic Hope's virtual support group meeting. The next day, Thursday, the 25th at 2 p.m. Eastern, we have Aortic Hangout with Rob and Mindy Seltzer hosting, moderating, but a bunch of other people come in there too. And it gets sometimes a little crazy. It's a lot of fun. I go and it's just fun. Come in and out all day long. You don't have to be there. You don't have to be sitting there. You could do what I do is drive and run my errands or go on hikes. And we have Steve that is out and about exercising. We have people just doing whatever, you know, Dean making pizzas. It's a good group. And if you haven't done so yet, check it out. It's fun. Very welcoming, crazy group. Sunday the 28th at 12:30 p.m. Eastern, we have Aortic Hope's Qigong with Kevin Songer. Great 30 minutes to an hour of Qigong. Really interesting, fun.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Monday,
whoa, whoa, whoa. He aims for 15 to 20-minute flows.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's about 30 minutes tops, maybe.
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes he runs long. When we close out the show, he's like, "How long was that?" I'm like, 25 minutes. He's like, "Oh man, how are we doing this?"
Oh, so okay. It was okay. The one I was on was quite long, so that's why I thought.
Gotcha.
But okay. Thursday the 28th at 2 p.m. Eastern, we have Aorta Hangout again with Rob and Mindy hosting. And Sunday the 31st at 12:30 p.m., we have another Aortic Hope Qigong with Kevin Songer.
I feel like we might have something else happening
A
as
kitchen. I
well.
think there might be a kitchen.
No, 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 no. I believe, yeah, on the 30th, the Aortic athletes, they're going to be
Okay.
interviewing Brad Way
Oh,
from
good. Okay.
surgery, from aortic surgery, aortic aneurysm surgery, to the Boston Marathon.
Oh, that'll be good. We need to add that in the events
Agreed.
so so we don't miss that. So that wraps up the week. Thank you, guys. Did anyone else join in or any questions or any fun comments from anybody
Let's see
before
here.
we go?
So Terry is recognizing that she should do another Survivor series, and she's like, and maybe I'll go live. And I said, yeah, you should.
She should. I,
She's like, it's in writing now. I guess I need to do it. Oh, she was laughing at us making fun of Karen's picture with her hair crimped. I love that picture. It's the
yeah,
biggest, shiniest picture I have of her.
it's good. It is good. Well, I think that wraps it up. This was enjoyable. Thank you, Joshua, and everyone that came in. And don't forget to hit that like button. And
When
if
are
you
you
haven't,
going on your first flight, Molly?
oh, May 14th,
May 14th. Going where?
Auckland, New Zealand.
Exciting. Very
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah, it's been quite a while since I've been down there. So yeah, it'll be get my feet wet and just jump right into it. I'll be flying with my best friend, and that will make it really smooth and nice, hopefully. And we'll have a good time down there. And yeah, we'll see how it goes.
I'm more excited than you are, I think.
Well, I was thinking about bringing the Aorta Hangouts around Auckland with me. So I'll
Okay.
be.
Deb jumped in here to say hi. Hi,
Hi,
Deb.
Deb.
So good to hear from you. Rob says the next Aortic Kitchen is May 3rd, and he has yet
Oh,
to determine the topic.
good. Good, good. Okay, May 3rd. So the start of the first and third Wednesday of the month, I believe. Yep.
Yep, yep.
That's also very good. I make a point of making the recipes. One of the 3 recipes he puts out, usually I'll do 1 or 2 of them. And I've enjoyed learning new things and new techniques. I really enjoy that kitchen, the Aortic
I
kitchen.
have made the peanut butter cookies like 7 times now.
I have too.
Okay. I get the all natural, I can't remember which brand, but it has like where the oil and the butter separates and it's crunchy. And then I
Mhm.
get dark chocolate
Ooh.
chips, and I put one right in the center of every one of the peanut butter cookies. And while I was on vacation this weekend, I drunkenly made some peanut butter cookies, and then I broke the bowl. Yeah, so I got like 6 of 8 cookies out, and then made a giant like mess. And here's what I've come to understand about Airbnbs: if you're going to give us the stuff to cook and bake with, don't use ceramic. Ceramic is a dumb thing to use when people are obviously going to get drunk and try to bake at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Well, who does that
But it's
for
so
you?
easy, it's so simple.
Yeah. That recipe is so easy, and I cut the sugar in half and,
Oh,
don't
totally,
make it
totally. Yeah,
you
half
don't need all that sugar.
that half cup thing that he said, I was like, that's so interesting. And now it makes me wonder how often people are just piling up the sugar for no reason. Yeah.
Sugar and salt, it's just a habit, and it's just ugly. It's ugliness for your body.
Oh, Rob here says that he got molds for the cake pops.
Oh, good.
Mmm. Terry says, you're making me hungry. Bye now, I gotta go to work.
Bye, Terry.
Bye, Terry. All right, let's close the show. Let's let people get back to their day.
Okay, well, good. I'm glad that a few of you guys popped in and said hello. It's fun, and I enjoy doing this. So hopefully I'll see you again soon. Thank you again, and have a nice week.